here. Oh, what is this? Okay, I know we need stuff to do, and I saw that glowing thing, and I know we gotta go this way. Haha! Ring it, big boy. Here we go. Here we go. Come here, you. You're mine.
Finish him!
Okay, you. Stop it. Stop hitting on 1, 2, and come here. Will do. Happily, sir. Oh, I know. As am I. Ah! Okay. So let's get rid of this one as fast as we can. So I know they're resistant to lightning, but we're gonna do that. You're gonna do that. You're gonna do that. And you're gonna get that. This one. Come here, you. Okay. For you, freeze. Ow! How dare you strike me? I am a Lord of Fortune. You will respect this.
They've got us in range.
You. I know. I'm gonna get this one. There we go.
Ready.
Ow!
We're hitting them with arrows.
Oh, hello. Come here. Fuck yeah, love it. Ow. Will do. There we go. Cool beans. Okay, now, Dav, I'm so sorry I've left you alone with this coon. Now, let's do this and that. You do that. Now. There we go. Are there more? Nice. How do I get to you? Okay, but wait, how do I get to you? Oh. Okay, so how do I get up there? How do I get up there? I know we have shit to do, Taash. I promise we're gonna get to it. But I saw, you know, glitter, gold. You know the drill. Okay. Now, looking for gold, because sometimes certain enemies drop things. And I want... Oh, hello. Yoink. Okay. Well, how do I get up there? Okay. Oh, I see. Taash. We don't have her ability just... Oh, hello. We don't have her ability just yet, so of course can't use that. Come on, you two. So apparently we need to finish this quest. Then we'll have access to that. Okay. So I need to go this way. Yes. But wait, I saw another area that had like gold in it or something. Or did I get it already? Hold on. I did. Okay, cool. Let's go, kids. Oh. Oh, I see them. Oh, well, let's go. All right.
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
Oh. All right. Taash is a badass.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
You know
Mara
what?
Namra Benori Ebala.
You do not get to tell me what.
Asitarala.
Okay, she.
Junto.
The Qun demands it. The Qun is garbage. Adari?
Tarala.
Mine.
Come on.
Right? I'm kind of glad I have this party. I just wish I could do combos with them. Let's go. Okay. Ow! You. Okay, here we go. Ow! There we go. You. Your sword is mine. Oh, let's see.
They're at range.
Whoa, these Kanari do not play. Ow! I think I got hit by two things. Okay.
Ready.
There we go. Whoa! Will do. Oh, I need to change my weapon. Ow. Ow.
What's the range attack?
You.
They're hitting the tail.
Coming in range.
Here we go.
Watch for incoming.
Oh shit. I have no more health. And I have no one who can heal me. Damn it.
Coming in range.
We need to get rid of that range dude. You two, get him. And I'm going to take care of this guy.
Fire.
We need to get rid of those range people. It's these range guys that are killing me. Okay. So here we go. You two. You two.
Coming in range.
Okay. Enough.
They're in range.
Oh, I know.
They've got us at range.
Range incoming.
Damn it. I meant to do my explosion because I saw had enough mana. Like I said, this game, they will get you. Okay. I have a new plan. I'm going to have to play the far away game as much as possible because these Antaam are nothing to sniff at. And I'm going to try to do a lot more pairing and then use this.
They're at range.
Time to use a tag team maneuver. Okay. Taash, you hit that.
It's all yours.
Will do. Hey. Okay, there we go.
On your right. I'm good to go.
Thank you, sir. Now we're gonna tag team this guy. And you're gonna do that. Taash. No, Taash, you come here.
Coming in range.
Here we go. Ow.
Coming at range.
Watch for ranged attacks.
There we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Watch for ranged attacks.
Ow. Ouch.
It's us at range.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're hitting us from there.
Ow. You. Enough. There we go. Nice. Okay. You two, get that one. And I'll take this one. Nice. Okay. Holy shit.
So, you breathe fire.
Right?
You don't just hunt dragons. You're part dragon?
Were we supposed to know this? I
Right?
don't remember you mentioning it.
We
Nope.
can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll
Okay.
burn the chains off the dragon.
A
Cool.
trapped animal is a scared animal. She'll be angry once we free her.
You're right. We gotta be ready to run. She
Right?
won't chase us.
Okay. Hopefully she won't chase us. Oh my god. That was a really tough fight, but it was worth it though. It was fun, challenging. And mind you, this is on normal difficulty, mind you. Oh, Don't worry, my dear. We will get you free. Taash is going to get you out. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Where's the pet her button? Oh. What did you do for this weekend? Okay, hold on. Okay. Only if I can move Davrin over here. You come over here too. No? Oh, too bad we won't stand in between the dragon. But oh well. We'll try to do this photo again. Because it's such a cool photo. You cannot not want to take this photo. Look at that. That is like the coolest shit ever. A postcard to send to mom, right? I'm just kidding. Okay, you. Let's see what else is on this island real quick before we free you, my girl. Hold on, Taash. We must get supplies. Nice. Okay. Now, okay, so is Taash a mage? You kind of get what I mean? Like, I'm so curious now. I need to know, Taash, if you're a mage, my dear, but you can breathe fire, like, that is, like, the coolest fucking thing. Okay, talk to me, Taash. Oh. Okay. Bye. Oh, so she didn't attack? Dragon Age does such a good job on dragons.
One dragon flew off. Now safe to finish its nap, uninterrupted. Another was about to wake up. The surviving Antaam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Kunari back to their leader. Taash and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
Dragon King, you say? Do tell us more. Oh, wow.
Wonderfully done, Taash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. And you managed it despite this former crew member tripping you up the whole time.
Former crew member? Excuse me? Good to see you too. Oh my god. You taught me. I didn't see you help. This is actually very true. This is kind of how he feels. He still feels a little salty about it. But you know what? You taught me.
What can I say, Isabela? I learned from the best.
That
I
part.
did tell Varric not to go easy on you.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
Ooh. As long as you're happy. This is what he's also thinking. Is it valuable? But also, you know, is it magical?
It almost looks like a rune. Does it do anything?
Shit, I hope not.
It conveys knowledge. While not as impressive as a magical explosion,
Oh,
it
okay.
can still change the world.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Kunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries.
Oh.
Comes from an earlier attempt at settlement. One that left no survivors. You used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antaam? You promised you would be careful, Evatash. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
Oh, so she didn't know. Well, that makes this more awkward. So now it makes sense why she was like, no, I didn't ask for your help. I don't know why you're here. So this was her mother's doing. Honestly, we do need her. How is this a surprise? You get to hunt dragons. I like that. After talking to Taash, this is kind of like the answer. This is what he feels, but also at the same time, he's like, real talk, we kind of need you. After the whole thing with like Minrathis and Trevisio, yeah, we need you.
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah.
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan... I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Taash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, wipe your boots next time.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own.
Oh,
Maybe
Lord.
after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antaam.
I believe she's pouting.
I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
Ooh, I would say lavender.
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook,
As you wish.
you will keep her safe.
Will do. Awkward silence being awkward. She's very caring. She ran all over you. You know what? Let's see. I mean, this is kind of the obvious thing. I kind of don't know how Clementis would answer this one. So, you know what? She's very caring.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll
True.
get my stuff. Hey,
What's up?
it is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
Okay. So basically, she acted like she didn't want to go to further push her mother in the direction. Reverse psychology. Okay, I get it. The more you act like you don't want something, the more your parents will push you into something. I get it. I get it. Okay, Taash. Touche. Okay. Quest complete. The Dragon Slayer. Taash, a Kunari dragon hunter, lured a dragon from its lair with the team's help so that her fellow Lord of Fortunes could steal its treasure. When the Antaam poachers tried to take the drug and sleepy dragon, Taash defended it and revealed her ability to breathe fire. As Taash joins the team, the surviving Antaam fled back to their leader, the Dragon King, with word of the rare fire-breathing Kunari. So this is very interesting. So Taash isn't magic, is she? But she's a fire breather. Okay. I guess that makes sense. But then again, they do say that Kunari, okay, when you fight the dragon for the first time and you bring the Iron Bull, or if you don't, but let's just say you bring the Iron Bull with you during that fight, the Iron Bull kind of reveals that there is something kind of spiritual between dragons and the Kunari, and it might lend credence to the theory that Kunari, the Kunlot, or the Kathas, what they're really called, are dragon people, and they could be an experiment. After learning more about Gillenane and what she does with the Blight, the Kassav could be a merger of what happens when Gillenane does what she does to probably elven people and dragons. Maybe that's what they are. Because if also in Dragon Age Inquisition, if you have the old god baby Kieran, Morgan's son that you have with the Warden, he says your blood is very old, but it doesn't belong to you. So it could be that Gillenane blended dragon blood with elven blood and out popped the Kunari or the Kassav, like I said, what they're really called. So very interesting. So I want to know more about Taash. Taash is very fascinating. Haha! New exploration level unlocked, Lords of Fortune. And it's so funny that Isabela was giving Rook a hard time. I kind of like it. Okay, after the dragon attack, a missive? Let's read. After the dragon, Rook, Trevisa was blighted worse than we thought. What it was, what we saw, even under occupation, the markets, the cafes, the people is lost, and still the Antaam try to claim what survives. I have responsibilities to my house and family I must fulfill. Then Ilario will take over and I will return. Whatever else, House de la Muerte will not break its contracts. Lucanes. Okay, so long story short, Lucanes is basically saying he needs to help out Treviso for a little while. And then Ilario's going to take over, but he's going to come back. So he's not breaking his contract. He's just saying, I have some shit to tend to. Interesting. And it says I have more. Okay, so the Lord of Fortune stuff I'll read in post. But yeah. Skills. Okay, so I have 2 skill points. No, I'm not trying to take any. Okay, so I'm level 21. Nice. Let's go here and here. Oh. Wait. Spirit. Oh, fuck no. We are going to take back some points. Let's see. Where can we take back points? I know Frostbite. We're going to take back that. Is this a point? Acquire. No. Yes. So now I have that. Cool. And then we'll like I said, we'll branch off a little bit more. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay. We have you. You. Okay. Okay, Taash is at 2, so right now, here. I like that. That's all. She just says here. Okay, so let's go ahead and level up Taash's abilities. So this is, okay, Quiet Rage, Scorch. That's the fire breathing. This does Overwhelmed. This is, this increases the immunity. Nice. Okay, and what does this do? This does weaken. Okay. So we'll level this stuff up in a monument. Okay. And then as for me, I picked up a few things. Oh, yeah, the Warden helmet. The belt. This belt, which I'm not using. This, what is this? The new ring I got? What is this? So this increases my defense and 20% resistance while health is low. Could have used that earlier. No, I didn't mean to do that. And then the pendant. I think it was the Heart of Andraste. I kind of like this. Because like I said, I want to be a mana mage. I want to have as much magic at my disposal as possible. And then now, let's see. What else do we have? It said under character. The dagger. Yeah, this dagger. That looks so cool. It has like a dragon head on it. I think it was this was the dagger we were actually using. Okay, so cool beans. I'm gonna play around with my abilities some more, so I can. Right now, I think these are fine for right now, but I'm really excited being able to do the Spellblade attack. We already talked about Lord of Fortune stuff. So now let's see if people want to chat, and then we need to get... Oh, we have new stuff already. Okay, so Taash, right there. Okay, hold on. Let's see if anybody else... So you... Oh, everybody wants to talk except for Balara. So first we're going to deal with Taash. We're going to do that. We're going to talk with Homeboy. Then we're going to deal with everybody. Okay, what's this? Okay, that's yellow. These seem timed. So, okay. So, yeah, let's go ahead and start chatting with the crew. Hey, you. What's good, T?
Usually have to dodge traps and fight spiders to see this much old elven stuff.
True.
Talk to Isabela if you want to sell any of it. She'll get you a good deal.
For gold and glory.
Yep.
Right. You were one of us. How'd you end up here?
Well, a bad job. Okay, exploring by necessity. Actually, this is exactly what it is, politics.
I upset the wrong nobles in Ravine.
Ugh, those assholes.
That's what I
part.
said when I kept one of them from running off with a dangerous artifact. Isabela sent me with Varric until things cooled down.
Politics. The lords don't take me on political jobs.
Lucky you.
Right?
Traps and dragons. That's what I'm good with. Traps and dragons are simple.
Traps and dragons are simple, right? Why do the lords need you? Tell me. Oh, wait. But she just said traps and dragons, but yeah, why do they need you?
We didn't have a dragon hunter when I was with the lords. Why do they care about dragons now?
Lots of great old crap ends up in dragon hordes.
True.
Why do dragons care about gathering treasure?
That
It's
part.
not like they go to the market.
Dragons like metals and gems. Anything glittery catches their eye.
So they're like really large magpies?
Kinda. And they live for centuries. Lots of time to gather a bunch of shiny crap. Plus all
Right.
the gear carried by idiots who thought they could kill a dragon.
Ah, that's actually true. Okay, tell me about traps. Yeah,
What's the most interesting trap you've run into?
right.
Old elven armory. Had letters on tiles. Probably supposed to spell out the name of a god or something.
Probably.
I don't read elven. Found handholds in the ceiling and swung across.
That sounds more like a puzzle than a trap.
Puzzles.
I cheat at puzzles. I like puzzles. I hate random puzzles. You know what? Clementis, even though he's a Lord of Fortune, he does like using his brain. He learned this from Matilda. Matilda showed him the beauty of solving a puzzle. Because he was kind of like, yeah, I don't like puzzles. Stormy was more or less like, oh, there's got to be a workaround. But Matilda was like, no, let me show you boys how this works. So he developed a love for puzzles because of her.
But puzzles give you a chance to test your wits.
Yeah.
To prove you're smart enough to beat whoever designed it. I ran into one while traveling with Varric. It had these 3 poles with sets of different size rings on 2 of the poles.
And you had to move the rings over to the 3rd pole. And the rings had to be sized right and crap.
Yes. You've seen it.
That thing is Vashadan.
Wait a minute, I think that was a puzzle in another Dragon Age game, and I think in a Mass Effect game. If my memory serves, those 2 puzzles were used in previous. That same puzzle was used in 2 previous games. BioWare, why? OMG, I love it. Okay, that thing is Vashadan. It's the good old days. It's simple, at least. And treasure. Come on now, Taash.
Don't forget the loot. Stolen treasure in your hand, traps snapping shut all around you.
Hey, we're not thieves. We don't steal.
Bob's team literally stole the big prize sword from the Grand Tourney of Starkhaven.
Starkhaven's full of assholes. It doesn't count as stealing from them. You don't screw over anyone who can't afford it.
If the Lords of Fortune ever get a coat of arms, we should print that on the bottom in Old Tavine.
My
Right.
mother works with them. That's how I met the lords in the first place.
Ah, now we're learning some good shit. Okay. Oh, what does your mother do? Very good question.
I don't remember meeting your mother when around with the Lords. What does she do? Appraisals?
Yeah. She tells them how rare something is, how much it might be worth. Also tells them if they found something cultural.
Cultural?
You know, important. Stuff you don't want going to some rich noble's collection.
True.
The lords send that stuff back to the Canary in Parvalin. They pay the lords a finder's fee.
That's generous. Oh, yeah, let's act that.
Just a finder's fee?
Yep.
Right?
But the Lords at the top could be charging anything for these artifacts and you wouldn't know.
I know what happened to the last lord who blooded contact. That's enough. The lords are good people. They helped my mother when she came here from Kantar. She got here with nothing but me and the clothes on her back. The only skill she had was Canary history. The lords gave her work.
Ah, okay. What do you think of Ravane? What do you think of... What does Ravane think of us? Okay, yeah, what does Ravane think of us? Hard to see.
When I left, Ravane was trying to figure out whether to arrest us or ignore us. How do they feel these days?
They were angry for a while. Then the Antaam invaded.
And now they're happy that a bunch of mercenaries are in their corner. Makes sense. It's always like that. Now, mind you, remember what happened to Clementis was even though it says about a year, I'm going to extend it a little bit more. Headcanon it was about 2 years ago when all that happened, when he lost Stormy and Matilda, saved Varric and everyone else, and then Varric found him again later while he was just off like on adventures on his own. Varric found him and said, hey, kind of need your help with this elven thing. I remember you saved me. You're really good at figuring out shit. Why don't you work with me? And thus here we are now. Thanks for talking. I'll leave you to... Okay, rest well. No, thanks for talking.
We should do this again. Grab a drink. Share our tallest tales.
Okay, I was gonna go back to Ravane later. Got a thing to do for my mother. You can come along, if you want.
Do I need to be ready for combat? Or traps?
Nah.
Alright. Just let me know when.
That's actually really cool. I like it. It's like you're just chatting with a buddy. Okay, cool. Okay, travel to the necropolis, yes. But before we do that, we're gonna talk to everybody. Okay, who do I talk to first? Who do I run to when I need love? I'm just kidding, no. Valar, what you got going on in here, Chief? B?
Treviso's not ready to deal with the Blight.
No.
I know we had to make a choice when there weren't any good ones. Still can't imagine what Lucanus is going through.
Very true. That makes more sense. Even though last time they were talking about her books. Be with you in just a second. I'm gonna level up off camera. And all that stuff when I'm done chatting with everybody and picking up everyone's quest and everything. And also, we need to hug Hassan. It's the only way. Oh, okay. Hey, you. What's good, love? Talk to me.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right? I'm trying to get news about the South. But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but... No, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter? Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master. Well, no. I guess now that the Inquisition answers to the Chantry, that makes her Divine Victoria's spy master.
Yeah. Now, I like that they say that because, again, in my world state, Liliana was known as Sister Nightingale. Now, if you choose Liliana as your divine, then Divine Victoria is Liliana. But in my world state, it's Vivienne. Vivienne is my divine. And if you play the game and you look at the epilogues, there's a scene where you see Liliana staring out of a window and she says, I'm free, and she kind of disappears. So some people have speculated that Liliana was a Lyrium spirit, especially when you do Dorian's, when you recruit Dorian and you go back in time, you learn a lot more about how unusually resilient Liliana is as a character, but that's for another video for another time. But anywho, so yeah, Charter was another character that becomes your spy master, which is a really cool character. I don't think... if my memory serves me correctly, Charter is another character entirely. But we'll talk more about her later. So, now that that's a thing, let's start asking some questions. Yeah, tell me about the Inquisition, girl.
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Yeah.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos. It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
Exactly. See, this is why my Inquisitor wanted to work within the Chantry, because, again, him and Vivienne are both mages. And with Vivienne being a mage and having her ties with Orlais, and her political maneuvering, he was like, I would be a fool to let my organization crumble because people are afraid of me. So how do I kind of put up a wall around to protect myself? I'm going to use the church. I'm going to use the chantry as my shield because no one's going to really buck the chantry, not that much. And with a mage being in charge and making the changes we're making, a lot of people really can't gainsay me too much. But what I'm going to do with the Inquisition is work more in the shadows, though I am still a public figurehead. So I like that. I like that. We can still use her help. Should I be worried? What does she want? So let's see. We can still use her help.
Why isn't she here? We could use a hand.
Charter entrusted the search for Solus to Varric, to us. The world's large and she's got many things to deal with.
Yeah.
So how long were you with the Inquisition? 10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah. We worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though. I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
I love it. Yeah, because you would run into Harding outside of the tavern, and you could talk to Harding, and sometimes your Inquisitor, you could flirt with Harding, depending on where you were in the world. And my canon Inquisitor is a human mage. I did play as another Inquisitor named June. He was an elven mage. So very interesting. What about the advisors, ordinary people? The inner circle. So yeah, first question, ordinary people, tell me more.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine.
Cassandra.
There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs. Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
Oh, it wasn't small. Pastry chefs? I do, look, I remember the chaos. See, now remember when Clementus was a boy, he was only like 15 when he was in the Hinterlands when all this shit erupted. And, you know, he fled to Ravane. So I'm curious about this answer.
It wasn't as bad where I was, but I remember the demons spitting skyholes.
Nothing like demon spitting sky holes to bring people together, huh? I made friends. Rector, Faulkner, others.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
She did.
Right. Like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
Oh, I love it. Oh my god. Okay, tell me about this inner circle.
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them were more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy. 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I was just sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
This.
Nah, just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow.
Yeah.
We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
Oh my god. That is like Cole, like I'm telling you, Cole is one of my other absolute favorite characters of all time. If you've never played Inquisition, Cole would tell the truth about everything. Cole knew so much about everyone. It wasn't a joke. Like, Cole was just a really cool character. In my canon world state, my Inquisitor chose to keep Cole a spirit because he felt, you know, you are a pure spirit from the Fade. You are the living embodiment of compassion. I can't change you. I can't want you to be more mortal. That's going against your nature. What Solus is all about. Solus doesn't like when spirits go against their nature. So he chose to say, no, stay a spirit, which made him stay more creepier in some ways. And a lot of people, including Vivienne, did not like him being around because they always know that spirits, when they're twisted against their will, they become, wisdom becomes pride, joy becomes rage, you know what I mean? And it's like, they're far more dangerous. So I like that. And then, of course, Clementis living in Ravane, because remember what he said, where I was from, he remembers it happening and they fled to Ravane. And, it wasn't as bad, but he remembers the sky spitting demons. But being in Ravane, he saw how the Ravanian people saw spirits. They didn't fear them, they used them more as conduits of communication. So they would horse those spirits. He never did it, but he's seen other older mages, what they would call hedge mages, use that. So what? Eyes under the bed? Creepy. This is what he's really thinking, but he's gonna put some levity to it. Eyes under the bed?
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
You're welcome. Wasn't
You're
Cole
welcome.
an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Ah, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end. I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think
Yeah.
he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
It's why you don't miss. I love that. That sounds so much like Cole. I miss him. I really do. I'll put it like this. I spent a good 7 years with the Inquisition, playing with the Inquisitor, having more than one Inquisitor, romancing different companions. That sits with you. That game, for me, it's my favorite. It's still my favorite of the Dragon Age games. And it sits with you. And I think that's why so many people it's harder for them to accept Veilguard. Because they had 10 years with the Inquisition, or over 10 years with Origins and DA2. And I really like this conversation with Harding. For me, it touches on a lot of soft spots for me for that game. And it makes me appreciate the Veilguard even more, personally, just myself. So, again, now what about these advisors?
And the Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite.
Mine
She's
too.
lovely.
Yeah.
She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day. Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy. He would
Yeah.
have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes. And I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
Nug? Those small pink rodent things?
Yeah.
What for?
She loved them and
She
made
did.
a hobby of breeding them as pets.
Yep.
So, did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug?
I love that. Okay. If in Origins you can give Liliana as a gift, you can give her a nug, and she loved it. And I think she calls him Schmooples. And in Inquisition, if you go around the Owlery, the higher air, the Raven Rook, where all the ravens are that she sends her messages through, you can read about Schmooples the Fourth or something, because Schmooples passed away and Schmooples had babies, and you could read about Schmooples and how Liliana loves them, and it makes sense that she would just randomly turn to Hardy and be like, "Hey, would you like a nug?" And Liliana had a French accent, which was lovely. And Josephine was from Antiva. She was from there, and she had a house and she was one of the wealthy merchant families that did shipyard stuff. And she was a wonderful advisor. And my first romance in Inquisition. Again, this touches on that sore spot in my heart of missing those companions and missing that world state and missing those characters. And I really appreciate them adding this in with Harding. This was lovely. Do you miss the Inquisition? I know I do.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think?
True.
But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different.
Yeah.
It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
True.
Not everyone. There was Solus.
True.
What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely.
Very
it's hard
true.
Not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
I like that she says he seems lonely, because that's exactly how I felt. When I first played the game, I felt he felt lonely, because he was always, no matter where you were, he was always by himself. When you were in, when you were at Haven, you would notice he would be in like one of the little storage areas, but he was always off by himself. Even though Dorian appears there later, but he mainly appeared there by himself. And then when you go to Skyhold, that he leads you to, when you go talk to all the other companions, except for Josephine, it made sense because Josephine had an office to herself. But when you would talk to Blackwald, he would be with all the horses and the stable people working on stuff. Dorian was with all the other mages in the circle tower part of the Skyhold. Same thing for Vivienne. Vivienne was in her own, she was overlooking everybody. She didn't seem lonely. She seemed like she chose that. Like she was better than everyone else, so she was above everyone else. And then Solus was at the bottom of the circle tower. And you would notice the walls were getting painted as he was painting the frescoes. And he always seemed lonely by himself, no matter when. And then when I romanced him, I really began to see how lonely he felt, especially when you understand his story. So people who are solo villains, I understand why they romanced him, why they love him so much, you know, and it makes sense. Like, but I like Harding's description. He seemed lonely because that's how I always interpreted Solus, the lonely elf, until I realized he was Finn Harel. Oh my god, I love it so much. Anywho, I feel sorry for him. He is a jerk, most definitely. In some ways, this is how Clementis is feeling. The more he's learning about Solus from those memories, talking with him, then hearing that. Not that he is like, he still doesn't trust Solus, but again, he does have a heart, and he kind of feels bad for him.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. Maybe one day he will.
Yeah.
Maybe. If you help him. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
That was fun. That was really fun. I really enjoyed that. See you, Harding. Oh my god, I love that so fucking much. Alright, time to talk to the other companions. Okay, we're gonna talk to Neve first. Then we'll talk to Dav, and then we have more work to do. What you got for me, lady?
You're up late.
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep.
Same.
I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Some tea? I like the quiet. Can't trust quiet here. You know what? Remember Lucanus had bought some tea. He had mentioned a herb, so... And for him, he kind of likes the quiet. It helps him think. You know what? Tea or quiet? She doesn't seem like a tea drinker, but he'll open up about himself.
You don't find it peaceful?
Minrathos is never quiet.
True.
And that was peaceful?
It was familiar.
Yeah.
Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
So that's how she lost her leg? I can't imagine. Wait, is that true? What happened to... Oh, no, don't ignore what she just said. I can't imagine.
Well, that must have been something.
There was a bit more in the middle, but yeah.
And now?
It's not what keeps me up at night. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
I'm restless too. Everything the gods have done, my own bad dreams. This I can relate to. I sleep well, actually. I'm restless too. I kind of like that answer. But honestly, this is where his mind is, because he's thinking about Treviso, the fact that Lucanus isn't there. He just got this new girl. He needs to find this other person. You know, learning, like getting to know Davern and experiencing feelings. Same thing about her. So actually, I'm restless too. Everything the gods have done. I'm going to go with this because this feels more right. Even though I like this answer, this feels more like what he would really say.
When I close my eyes, I see everything the gods have done, but not what I should do next.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen.
You and me both. Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches.
True.
One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
I don't mind staying up. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Why not?
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
I know the feeling. I like that. That is so cool. Okay. Case notes. A good word. Okay, I'll read that and I'll read that later. Okay, let's get Dav. Maybe I should have did her last. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I was gonna do him last. Okay. Hey, you. We still need to get out.
Carving monsters, huh? Didn't figure you for an artist.
This? It's by necessity. If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
Impressive. Safe. Save some from tiny monsters. I prefer big weapons. Honestly, this is impressive because, you know, when you talk to Davern, he seems to really understand the hunt and his quarry, especially when you bring him with Taash. Like, he's like, oh, that's my tactic, you know? So, truth, that's impressive, my dude.
You've got a flair for the dramatic.
Nothing scarier than the real thing.
Right?
What would he do with it?
Standard bestiaries are always some mage drawing things they've never seen, taking the piss out of it. They don't understand how when the hunt ends and you come nose to nose with an ogre, someone's going to die. So I'm making the real Monster Hunter manual.
Oh, yeah, I want a demonstration, bruh. Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. Who's it for?
Who are you doing it for?
Balmor, that imbecile in Teventer, lecturing on things he doesn't know about. And Ludric over in Ravane thinks taking a rock wraith down with a lucky shot makes him a champion.
Ah. Who cares? I don't know who those people are, but, you know, I'm thinking. Let's see. He's so egotistical. Toys. Honestly, yeah, who cares what they think?
What do you care? Jealous?
Of course not. I just think the experts should have some actual expertise. Taash could learn a thing or two.
Ouch.
I get it. She knows dragons. But what about fighting a Sylvan or a Dartmonger? Don't tell me I'm using the wrong blade.
Oh. Well, why not?
I like your passion.
If you're going to do something, be the best at it.
Is that just for work, or...?
In all things.
Fuck yeah.
Noted.
Noted.
So, where's the Gloomhowler in all this?
Can't carve it till I know what it is.
Oh.
You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Hurlock?
Well, you're still alive.
Right.
I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
That'll get you killed. Go easy on him. Oh yeah, you learn by doing, and that's true because that's what he said. He's mentioned that before.
Makes sense. You'll learn to fight by fighting.
I don't know another way. Out there in the world, you sink or swim.
True.
Can a half-lion, half-eagle swim?
Don't know. Asan?
I'll take that as a yes.
Which half was that?
Search me. Both halves share the same stomach.
Right. See you around.
That was pretty cool. I love that. Davern approved. I loved it. But Neve didn't approve, though. That sucks. Okay, guys, in the next episode, we're going to finally go ahead and get Emmerich, and I'm really excited about it. I'm having so much fun talking with all the companions. We finally have Taash now. It feels like I'm actually making some progress now. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you do, remember to live, think, and dream big. Choose love over fear. And Asan will love you for it. But until then, I'm going to see you on the flip side. And bye.